content available on the internet, anti-abortion websites and organizations, NGOs even. So another point that I would like to point out is when reporters and editors are writing and sourcing data from secondary literature from other websites and references, please check the credibility of those websites and of those organizations. You obviously have India to take quotes from, to use any data, any references. But in general, if you come across a website or an organization that has data or content on abortion, it is important to check the credibility of that organization or website, because, as I said, unfortunately, there have been a lot of anti-abortion content that has been cropping up on the internet, and it's very easy to come across that content and just to use it and not realize that it's actually anti-abortion in nature. And of course, I think this goes without saying that the consent of the abortion seeker, especially when it's a case of gender-based violence, it's a case of rape. And here, both the law of the press council guidelines as well as the Indian Penal Code of Section 228A of IPC says that journalists cannot name the survivors of sexual abuse and sexual violence. That should also go for abortion seekers, that the identity of the abortion seeker cannot be revealed in any scenario. We have to contextualize that we live in a society that still unfortunately stigmatizes abortion. So unless and until you have the consent from the abortion seeker, please do your best to protect the identity. And when I say protect the identity, it doesn't just mean about the name, but also other identifiable information about this person, where they work, where they were, especially in a case of rape and sexual violence. It's important not to give out these details because they can be traced back to this person.
मैं सेम चीज मैं भी कोई और व्यक्ति बोल सकते हैं, कोई और व्यक्ति अलग अलग पॉइंट
ये हमारी आप टर्मिनेशन खुद ही करवा सकते हैं। तो सिर्फ एक औरत को अपनी ही मर्जी चाहिए और किसी की मर्जी नहीं चाहिए अबॉर्शन करवाने के लिए। बस यही है कि उस मर्जी पे डॉक्टर की मोहर लगनी जरूरी है, वही हमारा कानून है।
We spoke to the producers and it was very interesting because they did not even know about this. Because हमेशा fetus, if you are in a married kind of accepted social norm, then it becomes a common property. But no, it's not a common property. जब unmarried है, then it becomes a problem of the pregnant person. But the moment you are married, then it's not a fetus. It becomes a common property. But that's something that we really need to be very conscious about when we write and when we also talk. I mean, it's not always about writing. But many times, I mean, you would be going and talking to your colleagues, your seniors, your friends and network. Like that sensitization has to happen with every person. Like Hamisha, we should talk about fetus. It's not a baby, it's a fetus. So ये अगर अपने आप को correct, we can keep on doing. No, it's like pregnant person and fetus. Then ultimately that sensitization will happen. And most of the rhetoric in India is borrowed from the West, especially I mean, we are borrowing a lot of stuff from there without understanding how harmful can it be for us. Like Dipika said, we are still in a progressive legal framework. It's not rights-based, it's not choice-based, but फिर भी कुछ तो है. But you look at USA, you look at Hungary, I mean, they're just banning abortions, complete bans, and they really cannot afford to do that. Because abortion ban करने से it will only become unsafe. You are not stopping anything.
Laws, and the government of India has two distinct laws. One is that you cannot do sex determination. It's not selection, it's determination. So this is the wrong usage of the word. So the determination, you cannot do the determination of the gender of the fetus. That is what the law says. After that, the law doesn't say anything about whether or not you can terminate not denotes anything. As far as the abortion FTP is concerned, the government of India says that abortion is legal in India. So there are two different things, they don't conflict at all. But what has happened is, like for example, let me give an example of Saxena and Jain. When that episode actually aired, 3 urban women talking about how they were forced to, terminate the pregnancy because of their sex determination, happened to be of a girl child. So that created a lot of panic, and it created a sort of an idea that it's basically because abortion is legal, that a lot of girl children are being terminated. But actually the law does not look at termination at all. It just says that determination is not allowed, right? So it created an anti-abortion rhetoric. Now, for example, there is a lot of studies on this. BBC had done a study as well on saying that how when you say sex determination, like saying you use words like feticide, murder, kill, right? Sex determination, because you create all of these like a fetus with a nook hanging. And when you create all of these images and language, then there is an anti-abortion rhetoric that is created. It is not intentional, it is unintended and unconscious, but it's created. So when you're reporting on sex determination, it should have nothing to do with abortion, right? And when you're reporting on abortion, it should have nothing to do with sex determination. There are two different issues which are conflated on the ground, and of course there is work that has to be done on that. There are some doctors who feel like if they give abortion services, they may get tried under PCP entity because there's criminal provision. There is also decriminalization has not happened in India for abortion. So the criminalization of abortion continues except on these circumstances. So there is some kind of fear amongst providers as well. As even Asha ji was saying, there is fear amongst providers, but largely abortion is legal in India, and these two things don't conflate, but they conflate in terms of practice and reporting, which has to be avoided. They are two different things.
वो सिर्फ 18 साल से जो ऊपर हैं उनके लिए है कि वो कभी भी अबॉर्शन करवा सकते हैं, और वो कभी भी नहीं है। जेस्टेशन पीरियड बहुत जरूरी है अबॉर्शन में, कब तक आप अबॉर्शन करवा सकते हैं। तो इंडिया में अभी वो जेस्टेशन पीरियड हटा दिया गया है नया कानून के हिसाब से। तो अगर प्रेगनेंसी सेफ है, अगर डॉक्टर कहता है कि आप प्रेगनेंसी टर्मिनेट कर सकते हो, तो मेडिकली अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो फिर हम क्यों नहीं मेडिकल टर्मिनेशन कर सकते हैं? ये एक सवाल है। अगर डॉक्टर कहे कि सेफ है तो फिर आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? वो टर्मिनेशन हो सकता है। वो प्रेगनेंसी क्यों टर्मिनेट? आप खुद सोचिए, कोई अपना विश लिस्ट में तो नहीं लिखता है कि मुझे बड़े होकर अबॉर्शन करवाना है। ऐसा कोई हम लोग विश लिस्ट बनाते हैं, बंजी जंपिंग करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, तुम्हारे पर्वत चढ़ना है। अबॉर्शन कोई नहीं करना। जब कोई करवाता है तो बहुत ट्रॉमेटिक होता है। और अगर आप स्टेट कहेगा कि आप नहीं करवा सकते, आपको बच्चे को जन्म देना है, और फिर हमारी कोर्ट्स कहते हैं कि आप बच्चे को जन्म दो, फिर स्टेट अडॉप्ट करेगा। ये क्या मतलब कितना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमैटिक है, पूरा वातावरण प्रॉब्लमैटिक है। लेकिन हमें समझना कि इंडिया में अबॉर्शन कानूनी लीगल, वो इलीगल नहीं है, और उसमें बस यही है कि 20 सप्ताह तक आपको एक डॉक्टर का परमिशन चाहिए, 24 सप्ताह तक 2 डॉक्टर का परमिशन चाहिए, और 24 सप्ताह के बाद आपको एक मेडिकल बोर्ड का परमिशन चाहिए। अब इसमें कौन अबॉर्शन करवा सकता है, वो एक कंडीशन डाली गई है कानून में। जैसे 20 तक तो सभी करवा सकते हैं, अब तो मैरिड अनमैरिड कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। आप अगर ये ग्राउंड प्रूव कर सकते हैं कि कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन फेलियर हुआ है तो आप अबॉर्शन करवा सकते हो। वो एक बहुत अच्छा प्रोविजन है, उसकी बहुत ब्रॉड है, तो वो आपको सर्विसेज मिल जाएंगी।
मैम मुझे पता हो सकता है कम हो, लेकिन मैंने हॉस्पिटल में देखा है कि अगर कोई अबॉर्शन के लिए जाता है या जाती है तो वहाँ पर उनके पूछा जाता है कि आपके पार्टनर को बुला के लाइए या परमिशन लीजिए। जो शादीशुदा है वहाँ तक तो चल जाता है, लेकिन जो शादीशुदा नहीं है औरतें, चाहे वो बड़ी उम्र की हो, सिंगल हो, या कम उम्र की हो पर प्रेग्नेंट हो गई है, तो वो फीमेल वो किनसे परमिशन लेगी?
नहीं, परमिशन किसी से नहीं लेना है। ये हमारे कोर्ट बोल चुका है। कानून जो 1971 में बना था, 71 में, उसमें भी इतना प्रोग्रेसिव था, तब भी कहा था कि एक औरत का ही डिसीजन है ये। उसमें स्पाउस को, आपका जो हस्बैंड है, उसको बोलने का कोई अधिकार ही नहीं है। कानून सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एक जजमेंट है, बंगला डोगरा 2010 का जजमेंट है। उसमें कोर्ट ने बहुत कैटेगरिकली बोला है कि आप अपनी वाइफ को प्रेशर नहीं कर सकते हो, ना ही